Good morning, everyone. I didn't check my settings, so hopefully y'all can hear me. Um, yeah, let's get these little fishies on the screen. Give them some food. It's been a hot minute since we've checked in with the rice fish guys, so let's see how they're doing. Also, Endlers come out of the tank this week. Yep, that's what's going on this week. Custos are going into their tank. Yeah, I'm 2 days behind. But good morning. It's Monday. How are y'all? I did not think I was going to go live this morning. Not gonna lie, the coffee hadn't kicked in, and it was a long weekend. Last night was especially a pain in the butt. It's like Monday decided to start half a day early, but I'm really glad I got a close up of the moss this morning because we have a lot of new little baby Formosa least killies. Um, yeah, they've exploded in population. Hey, hey, new local Austin. Um, well, I did clean my fish room, but then I set up a tank, and that didn't go the way I planned for it to. Yeah, my pistos were supposed to be getting moved into their new tank today. Yeah, that didn't happen, obviously. So we're looking at rice fish today. Had some sand issues, working with some issues that I've never had happen with it. Like I've never had sand go hydrophobic on me, whereas like actually repelling water, I'm like, what what is this? So yeah, gotta clean that mess up today. And then it's like all caked into my sponge filter. I don't know what happened last night, but I just popped the filter in it just to, yeah, it was not fun. So gonna start over with that, rinse that tank out, and just go again. Be like, nope, you know what? You out of here. We'll put you at another. Yeah, that's gonna go in another project. We'll save that sand for something else. Figure out what's going on there, and just try again. I'm really excited for the Pistos to have their new tank because man, I think they're ready to spawn and they're not happy in the tank they're in, so that's just not going to happen until yeah. So yeah, got to get my shit together. Oops, sorry. Got to get my mess together. Got to get this sorted out. I've got to get these endlers put in their appropriate tank because yeah, I I didn't get play sand. I got the pool filter sand, and that's actually not the sand I had the problem with. I got some of the I actually have to look at the Imaginarium aquarium sand. And I've never encountered what this sand is doing. Um, it's just got super fine particles in it. So I think it just needs to be washed a little bit better, get them out of there. But I'm just going to take that sand out, save it for another project, and go with my other sand, which is cool. Which it's kind of sucks because it's a pretty blue color, It's like blue and white speckled sand, and it's so pretty. So I'm got to figure out what's going on with it. I obviously did something not right, which I don't know how I don't know. I don't know what I did. I did it. I got to figure it out. But yeah, I'm just gonna dump that sand out, do another sand in it, get it going, and because which my 20-gallon actually has. I've got like a layer of soil, a layer of clay sand, and then a layer of pool sand on top of that one. But yeah, definitely for the bulk, for the amount you get, for the price, definitely worth it. Oh, I haven't noticed any baby rice fish in here yet. I've still been pulling my mops, doing my moppy thing. As we can see, my mop's over there just flailing around, coming to get us this morning. But I'm gonna move that mop out today because that's the one I put in Friday, and get these endlers out of here. Probably tomorrow, Wednesday at the latest. Giving myself a goal of Wednesday. Oh my goodness. And my camera is not doing its thing. What's going on here? Oh boy. Hey, Mitt. Okie dokie. Think I have unplugged my camera somehow. Do not know what I'm doing here. I'll have the image back in just a second. Brief interlude while I restart my browser real quick. I will be right back, y'all. And I'm back. I'm back. And I have camera. Yay. I do not know what I did, but I did it. Okay. I know. These are the problems I have all the time. I do not know what happened there, but we're back. We're back with fishies, no doubt. Yeah, my tank's getting a little crowded. Gotta thin this guy out. Definitely gotta thin this guy out. We've got little babies everywhere. The moss is full of them. See that little guy right there? Oh, that mama looks like she's about to have more. Okay, yeah, but back to that. I got work to do this week. I'm not exactly, um, surprised. I'm always got shit to do. Getting caught up though. But I don't fishies. Yes, exactly. Like I've got little babies. There's like so many little babies in there. I probably have twice as many of the little killifish that I had before. So I'm probably gonna get vilified for this, but it's okay. I have to start feeding some brine shrimp to these guys. These are the sacrificial brine shrimp, not the brine shrimp that are safe and protected by the government agencies. But yeah, I got to start hatching out brine shrimp for food because we have babies coming, and if the apistos are ready to breed, uh, then I'm gonna have babies sooner than I think. Apparently, their eggs only take a few days to hatch, and yeah. So as soon as I get them going, hopefully we will have some interesting content there from everything I've been watching. Not gonna lie, I can't wait to get my little nippet fish on camera. That is what I say now. Um, until all those little babies get really hungry, and then I look over at that other sea monkey tank, and I'm like, well, y'all, you're kind of crowded in there. Maybe some of the adults would want to go live in a bigger, nicer retirement community. I kind of messed up with how much flake I put in there and didn't exactly crush them up small enough. That's my fault. The snails are going to be happy. Oh, we got a shrimp. See, I haven't genocided all the shrimp yet. Mr. Mustache is um is no longer a part of the aquatic division. He has moved out. That happened this weekend. It was a good weekend. It was a bad weekend. We had some really good things happen. We had some really suck things happen. Um, you know, but it's Monday, so we're starting over a new week. Also, I think I have another pregnant mama in there because that's not Big Mama down there. Oh, uh, it well, it was interesting to say the least. Things got moved. Um, so surprisingly, I didn't I bagged my first fish. I should have filmed that. Kicking myself in the butt now for not bagging the fish on camera. Fish nerd would have been proud of me. I actually got air in the bag without having to use an air pump. I did have to knot it because I could not find my rubber bands. That sucked. Yeah, yeah. I have a whole box of rubber bands and they're like gone. Like, where does stuff just disappear to into the void that is my house? Do they like send the snails out to, hide them from me? Like, go get rid of those rubber bands so she can't bag us up. Gotta have Got to get Fish Nerd on here or get him to do a live stream, one or the other, because he had an auction this weekend and he went to one. And I think he's got some new fish and new stuff he's working on too. So I think my flagfish have already one already has eggs. So, at least they're still doing their thing. But yeah. Oh. So yeah, I've got a lot of fish now. I just realized that. I should have like maybe 2 weeks ago. But yeah. Oh, the fishies are doing their fishy thing right in front of us this morning. Well, thanks guys for that. We appreciate it. And that is how flagfish spawn. Or not flagfish, ricefish. Doris would have really liked to see that. I'm really sure he's going to be so heartbroken he missed it. Now, if we could just get one of these mimosas to pop a baby out right in front of us, that'd be great. Yeah, this morning was one of those mornings where I was like, man, I could just roll over and go back to sleep. I did that Sunday though, and I was kind of mad at myself because I wanted to get up, I wanted to stream, and then I wanted to get working on my tanks. And I didn't do that. Yeah, because it's really cool when the Formosas give birth. Because like, okay, I've watched guppies do it, right? And they just kind of sit there and she'll like just spit a baby out, right? These little ladies just keep swimming around and then one just flies out. And it's like, wow, that just happened. It's like just no rest for the wicked there. Just keep going, lady. And they kind of bounce around the tank for a minute. It is the most interesting live bearer birth I think I've ever encountered is the Formosas. What is going on down there? What are y'all doing? Oh, there's flakes. Okay. I forgot I dropped their food mostly over the moss, so that's why they're picking around right there. Sure. Oh, the plants in the back have actually started growing in pretty good too. The octopus and the water sprite back there have started taking off on me. I've got to get my I've got some dwarf sage going into this tank too. I'm gonna put it over on the right in front of the sponge filter over there to kind of like block a little bit of it. So we're not just looking at a sponge filter, kind of fill in that little gap of sandy space right there. Put down that pogo plant, and I think I am gonna pop part of that off into another tank because more plants are great. Yeah, because the dwarf sage is kind of like a carpeting plant, and it's kind of like a little it's not exactly hair grass. It's a little thicker than that, but not as big as valves are. So that would it'll be like they have a little lawn now, and that will look pretty cool. I'm sure I'll have to keep it trimmed, because it's a grass, but I meant to plug it in yesterday, but yesterday just didn't go the way it needed to go. Looks like she's trying to figure out how to get into her mop, so that's good. At least I know they're working on that one. Yeah, but definitely need to get a second tank going for the Formosas. If everything goes right, the way I'm gonna set it up is where I have this tank now. In front of it, it's like this big stand kind of thing. I have this one tank on, but I'm gonna make these two bucket type. They're I'll have to pin the video of what I'm gonna do because it's really cool. And it's like you put in the sponge filter kind of thing system, and it circulates the water, and it's air driven, so I don't have to go get a special filter for it. It's just an air hose, boom, done. And then I can just start putting, you know, the babies in as they get bigger. And I want to make one for the endlers as well. So as they start popping the babies out, I can put them in their little own bucket of, you know, endler goodness there. And hopefully just keep popping some more of the dwarf sage in there. But yeah, that'll be like, and then as I take them out, I just have the place like right in front of me to put them in, and it's just kind of like streamlined, like dip, go. It'll be kind of cool. But yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and find that video real quick. It's such a cool little kind of. It's like a tote. It's almost like a tote, like tote, like binning. Let's see if I can find that real quick. I know it's in my history. There it is. Haha. It's like a mini. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll go back and put this in my description too. But that's kind of what I'm talking about is it's an indoor mini pond essentially, and it holds about 20 gallons of water, maybe more, maybe less, depending on the size you get. But you just make it with some PVC, an intake sponge filter, and an air hose, and it's just the niftiest thing ever. So I think that'll be better than me having to um get like a bunch of tanks set up for them. And then in the summer, when it gets warmer and everything, I can get a screen to put on top of them so the bugs don't eat my fish because we have dragonflies. I can take them outside and just let them go all summer. So that would be cool too. It would kind of be a bitch to move once they're set up, but it could be done. I'm trying to figure out some winter projects to do so I don't end up just, vegetating all winter like I did last year. I just kind of like didn't do much, and I don't want to do that again. So when next spring rolls around, I've got, stuff ready to go instead of saying, "Oh, well, I want to do this," and then not actually doing it either. So, yeah, trying to get ready for, the next season is pretty cool. Hey, Cat Ninja. Good morning. Good morning. I have fishies everywhere. I have to get some of these guys moved, Ninja. It's time to move the little fishies around. Uh, I did not make enough coffee this morning. I should have just filled the big cup up, and I didn't do that. I think I also need to move that driftwood because I can't see my Anubias because of that water sprite back there. That water sprite, man, the one plant in the back is already like pretty much taken hold. I'm really surprised about that. Everyone said that plant was a fast grower, but I now see it really is a fast growing plant. And the fish seem to like it too. Not as much as the moss, but they do. They like it. Yeah, I've got to get the endlers into the tank. They weren't supposed to originally go in this tank. It's just this is the one that's the easiest to film. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so I just chucked them in here for the time being. So but now I have to move them because we got a lot going on in here. And it's time for them to move out. I have a lot more pregnant Formosas, the least killies. They're a lot more of them are pregnant than they were 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I need that space for their babies. Okay, I am jealous of Mippet's lollies. I'm not even gonna lie. One day I am going to get Mippet to send me some of the lollies from where she lives because they every time she's eating on them, I'm like, man, those sound so good. I got tricked, by the way. So it's Halloween season, right? It's spooky season here, and they've got all the Halloween candy out. So I went and I found a big bag of the fruit chews that I like, and they're kind of like Tootsie Rolls but fruit flavored. And I was like, oh heck yeah! And I bought a big bag of them. And I get home and I'm popping what I grab a green one because in the normal bag, green is lime, right? So I'm thinking I'm getting a nice lime, candy here. And it was not lime. I was sadly um uh they tricked me on that one. And then I decided to actually look at the bag, which I should have done in the beginning. And all the flavors are completely different. The only two that were the same were lemon and cherry, but the green was green apple, and they're two different flavors there. And then there's on top of cherry, there was watermelon. So then later on, I grabbed a red one thinking it was cherry, and it was actually watermelon. So that wasn't. And then they have a mystery flavor, and it kind of just tastes like fruit punch. So it's probably just all of the flavors mixed together, is what I'm thinking. But yeah, Mythic gets these candies or lollies called Milkos, and oh my God, they sound so good. Yes, I was tricked and treated, and I don't know how I feel about it. I was like, man, but I really wanted lime. So yeah, I was yeah, like when you go and you pull one flavor out and you think you're getting ones, and then yeah, and you think you're gonna get cherry, and then you get watermelon. The mystery flavor does sound dodgy. It just sounds like they were like, we don't know what to call this. We're just gonna throw it in the bag. Also, Mr. Mousey did get cake and ice cream for his birthday. That was fun. Um, hey, Craig's Catfish Cave. I got him a gallon of chocolate ice cream. The kids ate half of it. I was tempted to eat the other half, but I was like, he might want some ice cream with his cake, so I didn't do that. He did get a vanilla cake. My sister was kind enough to go pick it up for him, and it was a vanilla cake with whipped icing. So since it was vanilla, he had to have chocolate ice cream because, but it was an actual birthday cake, not, just a cake. But next year, I am gonna make him a German chocolate cake. He's probably listening to this, and now I'm like committed to it, but I have a whole year. So next birthday, German chocolate cake it is. I finally figured out what my mom's German chocolate cake recipe was, so I can recreate that. But yeah, I guess I am probably gonna go make some more coffee in a little bit and figure out how to get the sand out of the other tank. At least I have a lot of buckets. That's the one thing I am not short on anymore, guys, is buckets. You start fish keeping and you collect buckets all of a sudden. I have big buckets. I have little buckets. I have buckets to keep nets in. I've just got them everywhere. I was hoping some more of the shrimp would come out and say, hey, they're usually in the back of the moss, like constantly cleaning up back there. But yeah, out of all my tanks, this is the one that's doing the best right now. and the flagfish. The flagfish, the angels, and this tank are the three I am, have doing okay. I I have learned something about plecos that I guess I just never realized before because I never kept them in a tank with sand, is they like to dig. I have to find Mr. Whisker's cave. He has buried it for the ninth time this week. And I don't know where it is in the yeah, you know what? At least it keeps me busy, Cat Ninja. It does keep me busy. And it's it's been a lot of fun. Now, Mr. Mousey. Okay, we finally have an aquarium in our bedroom. I had already taken over the bathroom. The one place we didn't have an aquarium, though, was our bedroom. And I've been trying to get one in there for a while. I finally did it. So, unfortunately, that means the only time that we're going to be viewing the Epistos is probably early in the morning because Mr. Mousey turns into a pumpkin at about 8 p.m. every night. And when he turns into a pumpkin, about 20 minutes later, he also turns into a troll and starts snoring really loud. So there will be no live streaming while he's asleep in the room, even though he sleeps like a rock. And I could probably, have a party in there and he wouldn't know. Yeah, I don't think everyone wants to think a monster is going to come get them. Okay, maybe Craig and Austin can tell me. My one Inler keeps acting like he's having seizures and bouncing all over the place. Is that normal? Is he just trying to get attention from the ladies, or is that a problem and I need to move him to a quarantine tank? Because he's the only one doing it. And I'm kind of worried at this point. It could be he's just showing off for the ladies, but I just wanted to make sure. Yes, Mr. Mr. Jimmy Episto moved into the bedroom. Well, he's moving into the bedroom as of today, probably. Yeah. As soon as I get the tank finished and the sand changed out, which means I have to unset up the whole tank and reset the tank up. But yeah, they're moving into the bedroom. Um, I'm hoping the snoring doesn't bother them. I'm I'm hoping it won't. If it does, then that just is a bigger reason for me to go be like, hey, we got to get you your sleep apnea gear, and you need to actually wear it. Yeah, but Mr. Bouncy snored, and I'm probably making it out to be worse than it actually is. Oh man. All right, my internet is doing the weird things again where I'm getting the low. Uh, yeah, It's 7 a.m. Everyone must be waking up and turning their internet on. I'm kicking myself for not filming anything this weekend. I really am. I should have had my camera out and I should have been filming what was going on with the epistos because so I did not consider they are cave dwellers, right? Cave dwelling fish. So are plecos. I have four caves in the tank with them. There are six fish that want caves, and everyone is fighting over caves right now. So that's why these fish really have to get the heck out of that tank before they resort to violence, okay? I don't want him to get more pissed off than he really is. But the one thing I did notice is he is showing his colors. Like he went from being a pale, like almost iridescent blue to being a bright purple. So he's flashing his colors, and the girl is also flashing her stripes. So it's time to get them moved, so they're not fighting over caves anymore. Hey, fish family, good to see ya. Oh, there's another Endler guy coming out. But yeah, I got to get my butt to work. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to get off of here and get some more coffee in me and then go wake up the kids so they can help me carry an aquarium outside so we can take the sand out and start over. But I hope everyone has a great Monday. If you see a fish, give it a hug and then throw it back in the water, please. Um, I amused myself. All right. I hope everyone has a great day. Good morning if it's morning, good night if it's night. And I will be back tomorrow morning to hopefully have, you know, updates. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later. Bye.